Hey guys, so the Spotify playlist is in the description, but if you want to stick around for a minute, I'll explain why you should use this playlist for your upcoming party instead of some other playlist. So most party playlists are kind of super not good because the way they get made is people just like chuck a bunch of songs they like in a playlist, or they'll find some like Spotify auto-generated one and shuffle that. The problem with using that type of playlist is that parties are long. Like, the average New Year's party might go from like 9 p.m. to 2 a.m. And if you try to use one of those playlists for the whole party, you're going to find that people get really bored after the 75th consecutive pop song, or just the mood of the music totally doesn't suit the mood of the party. Or you'll get jarring transitions all over the place. Like you'll have some catchy dance song and then it'll go to like a acoustic ballad and then like right back to catchy dance music, and people will just be like, what was that? Furthermore, parties have a pretty predictable life cycle. Like early on, people are still arriving, they're getting their like first drinks, small talking, catching up. Then you have like a middle main phase of the party where like, people are playing games and having more serious conversations. And then towards the end, like everyone's pretty well intoxicated and ready for some good old singing and dancing. And good playlists take this into account. Like they pick the correct music for the correct phase of the party and transition smoothly between phases. So this playlist in particular is 5 hours long. It's largely rock and pop based. So if you have a heavily hip hop slash rap kind of crowd, this might not be ideal for you, but for anyone else in the like 20s and 30s age range, I think this is going to be a really great playlist for you. So going through the playlist a bit, starting off, the first hour wanders around in shoegaze and noisy indie rock, and this is meant to be background music. People aren't meant to recognize these songs. What it should do is lend a sort of like cool, relaxed, energetic feel to the party as people are arriving, chatting, getting caught up, getting their first drinks. The playlist transitions into pop punk mostly in the second hour, and this should raise the energy levels. However, most of these pop punk tracks are from 2020 or fairly deep cuts, so engagement with the music should still remain low as attendees aren't likely to recognize these songs. However, in the third hour, we dig up a bunch of 90s classics and then later 2000s classics that are pretty sonically similar to what came before. So attendees should gradually start to recognize more and more of the songs until late in the third hour, they're recognizing pretty much every single song that comes on. St. Vincent and Ghost act as an intermission before we enter the high engagement section of the playlist, which starts with 1999. If you put on this playlist at 8:35, 1999 should be coming on right around midnight, and then that's essentially the late phase of your party. And from here on out, it's just pop bangers with the occasional intermission to avoid burning out the attendees. Ailstorm actually acts as the biggest intermission here. It's followed up by 11 seconds of silence and then Bohemian Rhapsody. So attendees should be like well rested, recharged, paying attention, and ready to sing along. This section after 1999 is the most flexible and also where just like the big hits are supposed to be placed. So if you have songs that you know your group is going to love, throw them in here or swap other songs for them. In general, transitions are heavily prioritized on this playlist. The goal is that every 30 minutes you're like, wait, we're listening to this now, but like, weren't we listening to something radically different 30 minutes ago? It goes a lot of places, but hopefully you shouldn't notice the transitions very much. It goes there smoothly and subtly. Alrighty, that is about everything you need to know about this playlist. I hope it's going to be of some use to you. And if you like this video and you'd like to see some more like it, be sure to like and subscribe. Thanks for watching.